Hello everybody, it's Vectar and we're going to be reviewing NECA's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. Just off the bat, these are bootlegs. I don't have the official NECA release ones, even though it says NECA on the bottom of the box. This bootlegged series comes with the colored bands that you can't get on the NECA, so that's a plus, it's a selling factor. If you want the official, release, NECA releases, with the red bands, you could either get a 4-pack, like in a big box. They have the standard, they have black and white edition from Comic-Con, and the official NECA ones also come in a square packaging. But from what I could tell and from the reviews I've seen, they're pretty much on par with the official releases, so no real complaints there. Alright, so this is how the figure will come in, like I said, in the bubble. It's taped on both sides, up and down. Let's have a quick look at the packaging here. See Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and you got a canister of TCRI ooze spilling out all over the place. You got the turtles playing in it, going all Teenage Mutant. You got their names: Raphael, Donatello, or Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and a little story kind of thing about NECA, saying how they made the turtles after 20 years or so. And the top, bottom. Alright, let's open this up and see what we got here. Alright, now that we have Leonardo and the rest of the turtles out of their packages, let's have a quick look at their paint, articulation, detail, all that good stuff. Alright, now let's have a look at the actual figures themselves. They all have the same body mold from the neck down. So, it's smart on the NECA's part to actually be able to do that with all 4 turtles. The only real difference you could see here is that the little ties on their belts kind of are shaped differently and like swooshed to different sides, as well as the ties on their bandanas. Now none of them have any place to hold their weapons other than Leonardo, but Raphael and Michelangelo could both tuck their weapons in between their belt and their sides, so that works fairly well there. Unfortunately, Donatello is stuck holding his bow because there's really nowhere to put it. As you can say, like I said, they're all the same. So he could look up very high because of his neck. He has 2 joints, one in there and a ball joint right here at the top. So he could get some very good movement out of his neck, side to side, all the way around. And because of that, this like joint right here, you could go up, back. You could pretty much look straight down. It's pretty neat. Necks are a little bit long, but I guess that's just how the comic book is. I wouldn't mind it being shorter. The shoulders here are on a pin and socket kind of thing, so all a ball joint, and they go around like so. You could do a full 360 all the way around, and don't really want to force it though. They go up, they go down, up, bicep, at the upper bicep it turns. This is like a very thin connection here. As you can see, it's very small, so I'd be careful with that. It does feel fairly fragile. And it does have a single bend at the elbow, a twist at the wrist, and there you got that joint right there. You could rock it back and forth. Now there's a joint that I know a lot of people miss on these figures, but the legs do actually turn underneath there, and I believe there might be an ab crunch. I don't maybe not on this one. That might be confusing with the other figure. So, I thought it had ab crunch, but I guess not. Same joint as the shoulders, so pretty much get the same amount of movement, back, forth, all the way around. There's a cut joint right there, so the the hip so it could twist and turn. And then you can see the legs there are double jointed, so you get some good bending action going there. And the feet can rock back and forth like so. Unfortunately, there is no real ankle pivot, just the looseness that comes with this joint right here. So you can't get a whole lot of movement out of that. Now, see, being a knockoff, there isn't really a whole lot of difference between this and the actual NECA figures, besides price and the color of the headbands now. From what I understand, the shells are a lot more stiff on this. They're not as a soft plastic, so not much give. Same thing with the headbands. I don't remember if they were solid or a lot more solid or looser on the official ones. But yeah, these ones have a little bit of give to them. Like I was showing earlier, he does come with the sheaths for the swords, which is slide in and out. And him and Donatello have special weapons here, so you don't have to force them in and out of the hands. They come with little removable tabs right here. And then you just pin that back in. There you go. That way to slide in and out much easier. That goes in like so. And Raphael, like I said, just slide that right in there. That works. Michelangelo does have an actual metal chain on his nunchucks, which is neat. Now there's one thing kind of bothering me with my Michelangelo here. His hands are a little too big to hold these. They just slide in and out too easily, so they're very loose, which is not particularly a good thing. But you know, it does hold it alright. I kind of have the same problem with the Raph here. Aside from being able to do this, his hands are just way too loose. Look at that. See? His sides pretty much just fall out. You can twist it a little bit to get it at a decent angle so it stays a little bit better, but that's no fun. You would expect it just to be able to hold it tightly, you know, really firm. So I might have to heat it up a bit and reshape it just to close it up a bit there. Alright, so that pretty much does it. That's a quick little review on these turtles. You could get them on eBay for roughly $80 to $100, I believe, depending on where. And they are gonna be from China, and be aware they are the knockoff versions. They're not the official NECA ones, unless you want to spend up to $500 for the set. And they'll come with the traditional comic book, all mono color headbands. So let's just move these to the side real quick here. Let's just do a little comparison with the current releases. As you can see, you have the the new classic Raphael. A lot more TV accurate and larger. And then you got the Nickelodeon Raphael. Just move these back a bit, which is the smallest of them. So see, there you go. It's pretty much a good comparison of the three different versions you get. I don't unfortunately have a classic one, like an original release Ninja Turtle. So this is pretty much what you can get right now, online or in stores. Raphael I definitely get in stores still. These two you probably get online. Alright, so that concludes this review. Thanks for watching.